Whenever the Prophet ﷺ was asked to make dua against anyone, whether they be a Muslim or a disbeliever, whether they be a person of high status or a general person, then he would in fact make dua for the person instead. As soon as they requested, make dua against these people, he would raise his hands. In the footnotes, he mentions the story of Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, who was from the tribe of Daws. And Abu Hurairah, he went back to his people after becoming Muslim, and he tried to call his tribe of Daws to Islam. But for various different reasons, they all refused. So he came back to the Prophet ﷺ sad, and he said to the Prophet, they all refused, right? So make dua against them. Right? Make dua that Allah destroys Daws, right? The whole tribe. Right? And this is probably, maybe it's such that most of us would be like Abu Hurairah. Right? We'd have that same kind of transactional mindset. So the Prophet ﷺ started raising his hands, and Abu Hurairah says, that's it, they're done. Right? And then immediately he said, Allahumma hadi Daws, right? Wa'tu bihim muslimin, right? Oh Allah, guide the tribe of Daws and bring them to me as Muslims. Right? And there are many of the companions that are from Daws, aside from Abu Hurairah, who became Muslim later on. From this blessed dua of the Prophet ﷺ. And there are many, many other such stories like this, where whenever, as a general rule, whenever the Prophet ﷺ was asked to make dua against someone, right, he would instead make dua for them. And even logically, right, it makes sense that if you're having an issue with someone, or someone is aggressing against you, or there's someone who is a zalim, right, an oppressor or a tyrant, right, making dua for them is actually in the best interest of everyone in the world. Right? Because if that same person were to become righteous overnight, imagine how much great good they could do in place of what they have already done of tyranny and so forth, right? As opposed to making dua against them.